Welcome to our mini-series, Am I the Umbridge? And we're going to say it every time, this is a family show. And one day my kids will see the show, and I don't want them to hear me say bad words.
Yep.
So we're just not going to say it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Am I the Umbridge for giving out my mom's book collection?
Immediately, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it gets worse. Okay.
Oh no.
So, I think we're just gonna say it's a he. I think it's a he. So, her son, his mom had a bunch of trilogies and fantasy book sets for years, like since she was a little girl. Okay.
Oh no.
She'd read them as a little girl and as a teen while growing up.
Oh, no.
They're her favorite genre, and she has a whole shelf dedicated to them.
Oh no.
So, he used to have a friend that would come around to read the books, and this person like really loved fantasy. So it got to a point where he gave him some to take home.
No.
And he always returned it before school. However, this was during COVID, and then all the schools shut down. So right before then, he had given him 3 different book sets. And then the whole family moved away.
Oh no.
And he's like, I obviously wasn't thinking about books at the time. He goes, am I really the Umbridge here? She always calls the books in our library ours, so we have the right to use them as we please. So what do you think?
Yeah, no, still, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm biased here, but like, there are 2 people in the world that I would lend books to, and they are sitting in the room you are. That's it.
Yeah.
Because we've been friends long enough that we're just gonna be friends forever. So I'll track you down and I'll get my book back. No, that's awful. That is the worst. That is, it's like, I have books that I've had since I was 11. And the thought of that book, like, I don't even let my kids read that one. And it's my first edition Harry Potter.
I figured.
Like, they don't touch it. They can look at it. They don't
From
read
a
it.
distance.
Yeah, they don't read it. It's not even on a shelf. It's in my closet. I don't want their grubby little paws on it.
I know, right? You don't want to get dirty. You don't want anything to break the spine. Or...
I mean, the spine is already broken, to be fair, and it is dirty because it was an 11-year-old girl who, like a latchkey kid. I was reading that thing, eating spaghetti. Like, it's messy, okay?
But it's your mess.
But it's mine, and it's special. That was my only friend for a little while.
Right?
No.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You are definitely the Umbridge. Like, if your friend wants to come over and your mom says it's okay for him to read them at your house, okay. But like, you have to ask for permission. You can't just give books out. Like, oh my gosh.
Books are expensive.
They are, and they mean something to people. Like, I other than you guys as well, I stopped letting people borrow things because I watched my mom, and she stopped letting people borrow things because she was like, I never get them back. It doesn't matter. It is. So like, no, you are a big Umbridge. Go apologize. Go buy her some other ones. It still won't replace it because you know what? Nothing can replace the original. You know what? This reminds me. When I was a little girl and we were moving from this state to the other state, my mother sold my Lion King set that I had, like the original. Like,
that's not okay.
With the whole Pride Rock that turns around and everything.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
it goes for hundreds now. And I played with it every single day of my life. And she knows I did because it was my favorite movie of all time with my best friend. And she sold it at a garage sale. And I was looking for it, and I was like, where's my Lion King set, Mom? And she was like, oh, I sold it to this little girl for like $5 because I didn't think you liked it anymore. I was like, oh, I just played with it yesterday.
Why do moms do this?
I don't know.
My mom did this too to my all-time favorite dollhouse that goes for hundreds on eBay now because I've looked it up. She just sold it.
It's awful.
And I was like, Mommy, where's my dollhouse? I was like, oh, I just sold it in the garage sale. Like,
again, garage sales. What we are making a pact. We are never doing this to our children.
Why?
You don't do that. You don't give someone else's stuff away.
It was mine. You didn't even buy it.
Right?
Grandma did. Like, it's a whole thing. Sorry, you brought up some trauma.
We did.
Yeah, you're the Umbridge. I'm so sorry. Buy your mama some new books.
Yeah.
And make them good ones, especially if those were her special ones. Like,
yeah.
You better make those good editions, maybe out of print ones, collector's editions, pretty sprayed edges, like
signed if you can.
Something.
Yeah.
Like, as a book collector myself, that's not even half of them. The sorrow that I would feel. Umbridge, done.